What's up, everybody? It's me again, Courtside Kenny, and today I'm going to talk to you about the UConn versus Notre Dame game. Hannah Hidalgo versus what? Hannah Hidalgo versus Paige Bueckers. It was good. It was good television. Um, I'm gonna hop right into it because I'm gonna have some takeaways at the end, about five or so takeaways. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So we start out, you see Sonia, Citron, and how she was defending Paige. And the first bucket of the game was by Ice Brady. I feel like from then we should have known. We should have known then that this wasn't going to happen. Look at the way that they defended Sarah Strong. And then I think, like, look at this. Look at this. Look at where Chin was in regards to where Hidalgo was. And then look at how they cannot corral a rebound. They got it there, but we're going to see a couple different times. All right, let's see what Paige do. Look at this. Good Lord. She's nice. I'm going to pick on her a little bit in this video, but she's nice. And I wanted to show this just so you guys know that 6 minutes into the game, Olivia Miles was not. I don't think she was that effective, honestly. Felt like she was a decoy. She did continue to play. But it's important to know that happened. Okay? Look at this. I want them to have better defensive intensity, and they just cannot corral a rebound. They just don't care to get the rebound. And again, we're gonna pick up Paige and how she gets rebounds. But look at this. Sarah Strong, I think she did fine, but I think we could have did a little more. We could have had a little more of her. It maybe had to do with the fouls, but she should have been the one. Look at that. Nothing, but can't get the rebound. I said she almost had that. And look at this. Look at what Paige doing. She just looks aloof. I know the joke is to call her passive Paige, but I don't know. Look at Sonia. Look at how she defended. Phenomenal. Doesn't matter. I have Sarah Strong. Like, I feel like that's the approach that UConn should have taken. Tino should have taken that, and we'll talk about that in our little takeaways. Look at this. You can't leave her that open. And now you got Hannah Hidalgo doing this. This is the last thing you want. Like, we're only a couple minutes in. She's been relatively quiet up until this point, and then look at this. She gets charged up. She reminds me of Russell Westbrook a little bit in the sense that, like, one good shot, okay, from here on out, look at this. Easy peasy. I'm charged up. And everything she does from this point on, the defense, the assisting, the whatever, it's a fucking touchdown celebration, man. And it's disheartening. It's disheartening if you're the other team, man. Look at this. Look at what she does. That she loves that shit. She loves this shit. Okay, look at this. Back and forth. Back and forth they go. Chin, I'm up and down on Chin, man. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about Chin in the comments. Sometimes I love her, other times I'm just like, girl, what are you doing? Paige Bueckers. Bag. KK Arnold was nice too. Got some good buckets that help with momentum. Once again, they can't get the rebound. Look at Paige. Just walking around. Just chilling. And y'all left Hidalgo open. Once again. It's really a bad idea. It's really a bad idea to let her get going. To let her start looking at her hands. To get her to start yelling. And don't you dare yell back at her. Okay, we're going to see some of that later. Don't do that back. Now, I put that in here because I'm going to talk to you in the takeaways. I just think UConn needs a little more athleticism. And the fact that sister here can't even do a spin move. But look at this. Look at that. And what Paige do? She yelled. She yelled in Hidalgo's face. And look what she finna do. Look at this. Look at this. God. 5'6". I think that's a joke. I don't think she's 5'6" for real. There's no way. Some good defense by Paige, but once again, cannot corral a rebound. Does not look into. She just doesn't look interested in corralling the rebound. Get the rebound, sister. Two hands, baby. That's what we got to do. And she's not doing that. And Hannah Hidalgo is saying, "Great. This is easy. These are the easiest shots. Okay. Look at her. If I'm on the other team, I just don't want that. God, you know. Look at this. 35 seconds left in the half. Gives it up. I love her. Liatu King. Am I saying that wrong? Those what I said in the last video. Midi merchants, you need those. See, here's one of the things where I'm like, okay, Chin, I like that. I like that. Okay, and look what she do coming back. I think this is a bad shot by Olivia, especially at this stretch of the game. 32-39. I thought that was a bad idea. Look at this. I also thought that was a bad shot. I guess it's not bad. But Sarah Strong, the point remains. Your two people are Paige Bueckers and Sarah Strong. You fooling with that? It's not much we can do. Good stop by UConn. KK coming up. Quick. Need that. That's the kind of athleticism I think UConn is missing, that burst. You just need some people who are better than you at things. Rock that baby. She said. She said. No, that's right. Where we at? They're strong. Look at this. I thought she should have taken that shot, but I don't know these ladies. Beautiful shot form. Sometimes I'm really into Chin. Look at this. 42-46. Important. Look at that rebound. Look at that athleticism. It's important. Mini merchant. She's going to go for a rebound. You need people like that on your team. People who are willing to do the dirty work. UConn has no people who want to do the dirty work. I don't. Maybe Chin, but she's not good at it. We'll see later. It's clipping here. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at that. Good Lord. Now listen. Listen. I understand it was a foul. And I understand things could have went left. But good Lord. No, you got to do what you got to do to win games. This is a point game to win. Hidalgo wide open, whiffs it. This is important. 46-50 into the third. 2 minutes left. I thought this was a very important possession for UConn also to gather the ball and make this shot. KK made a great shot. She didn't try to force it in. She said, I'm open in this mid-range. I'm going to take it. And she made it. And I think that's important. We need mid-range merchants in the game. This is where Chin is like, okay. She's trying to defend, and Sonia's like, oh, okay, we're doing that. And Sonia then figures out she don't know what she's doing for the third time. You get fouled. Sonya figured out if I make her dance a little bit, she'll reach. So just, get her going. 1, 2, 3. I got found. Easy peasy. Kersplat! Hannah Hidalgo. Man, people said she's the National Player of the Year. I've looked at I don't watch a lot of UConn or Notre Dame, but I maybe watched 3 Notre Dame games. Hannah Hidalgo is like that. I'm so sorry to the people. But she's like that. Look at Paige. Good Lord. Good Lord, Paige. Look at this. They're going to show these replays back to back. Strange shot, but okay. I'll take it. I'm not a pull-up 3 girl. I'm a 90s basketball girl. Okay, what we got? Let's look at this. I thought KK showed a lot. But she yelled. And look at this. 52-53. End of the third. Hannah Hidalgo says, I'm not accepting that. I'm the only motherfucker who can yell. Look at this. I'm the only one. Bow. What the hell are you yelling at? Who you yelling at? Not me. Yeah. No, Hannah's like that. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. And then it felt like in the third and fourth quarter, UConn went to Sarah Strong and Paige Bueckers as a tandem more. It felt a lot like in those first couple quarters. If you go back, you'll look, you'll see. It felt a lot like, yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought. It just felt like they weren't playing together. You get the ball, I get the ball. But they did more playing off each other in the third and fourth quarter. I thought that's really what made, I guess it doesn't matter because they still lost, but um, I like some of that action a little bit more. My thing is, if you letting Koval do that to you, you don't deserve to win. That's some of the slowest feet I've seen in 2024. In the year of our Lord and Savior, 2024. I could have stopped her. I could have stopped that. Okay? Now look at this. I thought UConn didn't know what they were doing here. They just staring at each other. Just standing around, unsure. And then Paige forces up just a really bad shot. 8 points down with 8 minutes left in the game. Didn't have to force that. Also a dumb shot. Thank God. Right? If you're UConn, you said, thank God the young lady did that. King again, being athletic. And look, Hidalgo saw this all the way. Wow. She's good. She's good. She's yelling. And it was an assist. That's what I'm saying. Like some I understand like the threes charge her up, all that kind of stuff. But when she steals the ball, when she makes an assist, those kind of things charge her up too. And I think the like that kind of attitude, that kind of dog, that kind of grit, that kind of grind, that kind of excitement for your co-workers. I think it's really important. I really do. Past this, I didn't think the game was that interesting. So we're gonna see some stuff. Olivia Miles woke up a little bit in that fourth quarter. I think maybe she got used to that ankle, feeling like a fucking boulder. Look at this. Good shot by Chen. Shut them up quickly. Still got 6 minutes left. And at this point, the refs kind of, I didn't include a whole lot of that, but the refs started calling the game tight. I will say for UConn, personally, is what I think. And look at Sonia. Still not off her. But you see how it went from Paige to Sarah? So Ryan said it's a pretty good connection. I think they should have used it more. I just didn't think they used it enough. Look at this. Look at that. That's the easiest play that UConn ran the game. They had two kind of backdoory cuts. Because, Notre Dame's going to play hard, tough. I don't know why you didn't do that. I'm with Hannah here. You got to make that play, Koval. Skylar trying to clap her on, but I'm with Hannah. Can't whiff that. You got to make that. I'm not passing you the ball much, baby. Really nice by Paige. Air Paige. Yeah, I don't think most of this stuff. Look at this. I love her. Look at that. Look at that. She's just smart. She's athletic. She makes the right decisions. She's got a good body on her. She's strong. And it does whatever she wants to do. What happened? Sister just fell. It's crazy. That feels like, when they said Michael Jordan used to stick his tongue out, Kobe used to stick his tongue out. Feels like that. Listen to Listen to how this person yells. Listen when the shot go up. Hey, look at this. UConn and Paige still can't corral a rebound. Hell y'all doing? Okay, the game is over. Look at this. Another one. Look at this. Look at Paige. Come on, man. Come on. And I think that's just it, man. I think that's just it. Notre Dame did what they had to do. Hannah did what she had to do. Really good. So let's talk about our takeaways. My previous camera stopped working, so now that I've got this one working, now we can talk about our takeaways from this game. I think there were a few, and I pretty much told you most of them, but we'll go through all of them. First of all, I think Gino needs to play through Sarah a little bit more. And listen, Sarah's a freshman, and she was in foul trouble, so I'm not going to be too upset at the fact that, I felt like she could. I think that she is your player with the best matchups. She's always going to be a matchup problem for whomever is out there. And I think that you should play through her, especially with AZ out. And I think especially like when the other bigs are like, go ball. Like, no shade to that sister. But she's going to be a therapist. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? No shade. Um, Secondly, I've heard a lot of people use the term passive page or the nickname passive page for Paige Bueckers. And I kind of have a hot take. I have a few hot takes about Paige. It's not that I don't like her. I just think she's a little bit one dimensional. And I think that's fine. I think perhaps Gino knows that. And that's why he puts her in some of the situations that he does. Because at the end of the day, now you guys tell me, I'm not an avid college women's basketball watcher. But you tell me, I would think that Gino would love to win a national championship, but I also think that he knows that Paige Bueckers is going to be a Husky forever. And if she goes into the WNBA and she doesn't make a good name for Huskies, that is an issue. And I think that Paige in particular is one of those characters who has been, um, you're either with her or against her. And I think that Gino maybe, I don't know the man. Again, I don't watch these people. This is just me watching, but I think that maybe there's maybe a piece of that there of like Paige is a scorer. I think everybody knows that she's going to score. She can do that, as you saw the images. Maybe not rebounding as well. Maybe doesn't have as much defensive intensity as others. Um, you know, not a playmaker. I don't think she's a playmaker. And when you go to the next level, you need that, especially when people are considering making you a number one pick. And I've got a lot. I have a lot of uh, um, hot takes about that, but I'll keep it there. I don't think that she's passive as much as she's one dimensional. And when you guys see her being passive, I don't think she's being passive. She just doesn't know what to do. She don't. It could be development. It could be because of the injury history. I don't know. She just don't know what to do out there sometimes. If it's not putting the ball in the hoop, she don't know what to do. Hannah Hidalgo is generational. That's my third point. Hannah Hidalgo is generational. There's a lot of conversation about who is generational. Is Paige Bueckers generational? Now, let me ask you a question. Answer this in the comments. If they declared, if Paige Bueckers declares, if Olivia Miles declares, and if Hannah Hidalgo declares for the WNBA draft, who would you take first? Who would you take first? I'm not opposed to taking Olivia first. If we're taking injury history first, I think that I want Mrs. Triple Double. You know what I mean? Um, Especially if I'm Dallas. I feel like it's a whole different conversation. But I think Hannah is generational. There's a lot of talk about Hannah and things that she has said and shared. Um, but to me, Hannah Hidalgo is one of the best women basketball college players I've seen this year. I'll keep it simple because I don't watch women's college basketball. So, um, or I had it up until last year. Um, I already told you that Yellow charges Hannah up. King and Citron, they're really those girls. And if you are a GM, I don't know when King is going up, and I honestly don't know when Citron is going. I thought Citron was going this year. Um, but I think if you're a GM, you need to look at them seriously because they have everything in their package. Like they are the dirty work players, and you need those everywhere. Um, and Sonia got. I would have to see some of her previous work, but it feels like to me Sonia has a bag that she's not really digging deep into because she doesn't have to with Olivia and Hannah at the helm of the team. But I think Sonia could be really nice on the right team. And then I also told you that UConn could use a little more athleticism. I just think you need sometimes yes X's and O's, but sometimes you just need some people who are better. You need your Ashton Watkins who can just dunk. Don't matter. You need your Malaysia Full Wiley who can go faster, or Mouse who can go faster than anybody. And like I said, I think that UConn has bits and pieces of it. Obviously, Paige is athletic, but she don't know how to use her athleticism, in my opinion, to do anything other than score. KK Arnold has that quickness. Um, Chin can be quick. Um, I would just like to see them put it together more and maybe platform a little bit more. But again, I don't know these ladies, so maybe that's not it. Notre Dame has Hannah, who I think is athletic for her size. King, who is athletic. Um, Told you who the Gamecocks go. I mean, if you pick any team, you could probably say, yeah, there's an athlete. The top UCLA, like Lauren Betts is an athlete. Yeah, she's big, but she's an athlete. Kiki an athlete. You just do things better than other people. I mean, I think they need a lot of that. That being said, I am not a UConn fan. I am not a Notre Dame fan. I'm a University of South Carolina fan. And the Gamecocks are going to smack UConn. They're going to smack UConn. And listen, we smacked UConn last year without Camila Cardoso. But they're going to get smacked, unfortunately. I don't remember what day that game is. But you can put me on record for that. So let me know how you feel about the game, how you felt about the game, down below in the comments. Let me know how you feel about my takeaways. Let me know how you feel about South Carolina smacking UConn because it's going to fucking happen. Yeah, it is. It is. But let me know. It is your girl, Courtside Kenny. Thank you for listening. Like, share, subscribe. You know what the people say. We'll make graphics and stuff later. Um, but yeah, I'm Courtside Kenny. Thank you for watching. And I'll be back with South Carolina versus was it South Florida or something like that. We're gonna play tomorrow. I'll be back for that. All right. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys another time. Thanks.